Hello and welcome to today's lesson on sequential text structure, descriptive versus sequential. How do you tell the difference between these two text structures? So first, a quick review. If you remember from last time, we talked about structures as being a building or a framework. So for different types of buildings, you use different kinds of structures, depending on what you're trying to do. You're trying to build a bridge versus trying to build a skyscraper versus trying to build a house. So texts work the same way. There's different ways to organize the text, like there's different ways to create different buildings. So last time we looked at the one for describing something. Today we're going to look at the one for putting events in order. There are many other ways to describe texts, to organize texts that we'll talk about in future videos. So just a quick reminder, descriptive text structure is when you use details that branch off of a main idea to describe a topic. Our example from last time was the city of Oakland is a place with a very interesting history. For example, Oakland is the birthplace of groups such as the Black Panthers who fought for Black civil rights. So a main idea in the center, followed by a detail branching off the side. Sequential text structure is when you're putting events in the order that they happened, from first to last, usually, not always. So our example of sequential text might be, when I first woke up this morning, I heard the sound of my sister yelling. Next, I got dressed and picked up a bag of Takis. So you've got the order of the events that happened in your day. First you woke up, then maybe you washed your face and brushed your teeth, then you got dressed and picked up your snack, then you walked to school. Each step is a different part of the text. So let's see what you've learned. I'm going to give you two different texts, and you're going to decide, is this a descriptive text or is it a sequential text? You can go back in the video if you can't remember any of the details of the differences. So example number 1. By Monday night, the town of Chicago was burning. People described it as terrible but amazing. The flames were brighter than anything people had ever seen. The harsh winds swept the fire across the city with terrible speed. For many who watched, it was a sight to remember for the rest of their lives. Is this a descriptive paragraph or is this a sequential paragraph? You decide. Example number 2. Wilbur and Orville Wright, the Wright brothers, invented and built the first powered airplane. Orville flew his airplane on December 17, 1903. The Wrights continued to experiment with airplanes until well after 1903. In 1908, Wilbur went to France and continued to make many flights, while Orville continued in the United States. So again, you have to decide, is this a descriptive paragraph or a sequential paragraph? All right, well, that's our lesson for today. Good luck with telling the difference. You'll be writing yourself a sequential article in the future.